Ladies and gentlemen, it is my job as the doctor, professor, philanthropist, gynecologist, etc., to teach you how to not be stupid on social media. And I feel in my bones, y'all might not be taking me seriously. You might look at me giving all these examples in the class and you'll say, oh, I think that's pretty funny. I think I could do that too. No, because if you are so stupid, there is a consequence for your stupid actions. I understand you have opinions. I understand you have hot takes, but you must be made aware that if you go so above and beyond with your stupidity and your opinions, you run the risk of potentially being sued because for some reason you are so bored with your fucking life that you wanted to accuse a 9-year-old. I'm gonna say it one more time. A 9-year-old. I'm gonna say it one more time for the people in the back that always want to try to argue me down with some mundane talking point thinking that they got a gotcha, but they don't. A 9-year-old of racism. And surprise, surprise, the parents ain't going for it. Parents of a 9-year-old Chiefs fan threatened to sue Deadspin over the blackface claim. The family of the 9-year-old Kansas City Chiefs fan, again, how dare you be a Chiefs fan? The Broncos are where you should be. Whom Deadspin accused of being racist for wearing a Native American headdress and painting his face half black and half red, is threatening to sue the publisher and reporter. Holden Amenta's parents, Shannon and Raul, have hired Clark Locke LLP to demand that the sports news site and senior writer Karen Phillips, all great names except for the reporter, issue a retraction for his story headline, "The NFL needs to speak out against the Kansas City Chiefs fan in blackface." They have also threatened further legal action against the reporter, Deadspin, publisher G/O Media, and Grant Hill Partners in a letter. These articles posted on X and photos about Holden and his parents must be retracted immediately. It is not enough to quietly remove a tweet from X or disable the article from Deadspin's website. You must also publish retractions and issue an apology to my clients with the same prominence and fanfare with which you defame them. And that should be a life lesson for everybody. The apology needs to be as loud as your disrespect. In regards to deleted tweets, yes, the dipshit deleted the tweets thinking, oh, no one's gonna possibly notice that I secretly deleted these tweets because how could they? They're all stupid sports fans. They're so fixated on something else, they won't notice that I said something very stupid and I have deleted that concept. The sports news site has come under fire for Phillips' article, which featured a photo of Holden standing sideways, suggesting that he was wearing blackface with no mention of the red side. Phillips, a former New York Daily News reporter, also slammed Holden's Native American headdress and his tomahawk chop gesture, which was something that the Kansas City Chiefs players saw and they also actively participated in, and I believe a few of them were persons of color. So if you're gonna call the white kid a racist and bigoted towards the Native Americans, you're gonna have to swing that axe towards the other people who are on the field, claiming the boy found a way to hate black people and Native Americans at the same time. It takes a lot to disrespect the two groups, which article was pointed out as writing it was all BS. It was very fucking hilarious that this picture, along with many others, were not used in that fucking article. And I believe the dad and the son went on TV to speak about this. And I believe the dad said, oh, we're way past apologies. I may be paraphrasing that, but I just want to highlight a beautiful thing about this guy, Karen Phillips. Not only has he not addressed the fact that he's currently potentially being sued for this because he wants to talk about Florida State. He's been making some articles about Deion Sanders and whatnot. The article in question has a update of some kind. And I wonder, do you think the update is, oops, I got this wrong, no one's participating in any form of blackface whatsoever? No. The update was to find a specific group of Native Americans and highlight how they didn't appreciate any of this. We are aware that a young member of our community attended a Kansas City Chiefs game in a headdress and face paint in his way of supporting his favorite team. Please keep in mind that the decisions made by individuals or families in our community are their own and may not reflect the views of the broader tribal community. As a federally recognized tribe, the Santanez Band of Chumash Indians does not endorse wearing regalia as part of a costume or participating in any other type of cultural appropriation. So they're not with it, but guess what? They also mentioned mentioned that, hey, y'all can do whatever you want. That just doesn't affect the views of our tribe and what we like to do in our organization. So even in you having an update where you find people who are not comfortable with the shit, you still put in the fact that they can do whatever they want. They're just not a fan of it. So your update is still piss, along with the entirety of the article where it's saying, oh, you did a great job offending both black people and Native Americans, when in reality, he didn't. He's an over-dramatic sports fan who put on all this pomp and circumstance to go out and exist in a world where he is in Las Vegas of all places supporting his team, which should be the Denver Broncos, but he decides to be indoctrinated by all this propaganda and he wants to be a Kansas City Chiefs fan. And I just want to point this out because I chose to wait a couple of days just to see if Deadspin or Karen Phillips would come out with a response, and all I've gotten was Karen Phillips going into Twitter hiding, because when you're so bold and brash and you want to make your opinions known to the world and how you want the world to fight back against bigotry even though you lied on a 9-year-old child, you can't handle the fact that criticism from the same place you wanted to be loud and proud will come towards you, so you gotta hide like the bitch that we know you are. The apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect. And can I just fucking say, to wrap this up in a nice, neat little bow, you fucking idiot Karen Phillips. You have all these other articles where you talk about how white people are out here celebrating after a shooting take place, as if people are not supposed to fucking enjoy their fucking life and get away from all this type of negativity by going to a fucking sports game. No. You spend all this time trying to make everybody care about all these things you care about so much, you make yourself look fucking stupid. To the point where I hope you get fucking sued, because don't give me anything about how they're doing a little bit too much and how dare they do this and how dare this family do that. They were the victims of a weirdo online broadcasting their child, not them, the parents, their child, as some bigoted racist who hates black people and Native Americans. You know that's bullshit. You know if it was your child, you'd be mad about it, and you know you would want a fucking retraction, you would want a public apology, and you might go as far as to fucking sue. And if they do, I'm fucking supporting it. I will have no qualms about Deadspin and this fucking writer having to pay a nice pretty penny for spouting this bullshit. And let this be a lesson to all of you out there. If you want to be stupid, don't be that damn stupid. If you want to be a reporter or a writer or a journalist, make sure you got your facts in order so that you don't have to sneakily delete some tweets or hide the fact that you said something dumb or try to make some fucking straw man argument about it or pull up some random fucking Indians and say, hey, they actually don't like this. So it's perfectly fine that I sit here and accuse this motherfucker of wearing blackface and being racist and being a bigot. And you might actually succeed in this world and not have to face a potential lawsuit. I'm glad you can all understand that me, as the doctor, professor, philanthropist, gynecologist, veterinarian, etc., have the civic duty to bring you these real world events and educate you on how to not be this fucking stupid, because anybody who's that damn dumb deserves to be fucking sued. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next class. Goodbye.